Hey guys, and welcome back for another video. Today I'm going to be showing you a little haul that I got today from my local thrift store, but I'm also going to be talking to you about being a new sewer and where to get your cheap materials. So of course I'm going to be talking about the thrift store because that is the best place to find some really good deals for sewing. So I'm just going to show you a few little notions that I found at my thrift store. This is a really great place to get notions just because they are a little bit more expensive when you do buy them in store. So if you can find like a half open package or something like that at your thrift store for, you know, way cheaper, then it's definitely a good idea to go there. So I'm just going to show you the things that I found. So I found these little D-ring findings, and if you open them up you can actually tell that they're in doubles, and they were clearly cut off from like a bag or something. So whoever had these before definitely, you know, just would keep them, just because if they were a sewer they would take things off their old purses and bags and stuff like that, and then they would just, you know, put them all in a little baggie, and then whenever they needed them then they would have them there. So one thing is that, of course, any of your old clothing or your old bags and purses, you can cut all of these things off. You can also cut off your zippers. You can stitch rip those out of all your garments and clothes and even buttons and stuff like that. So if you ever have clothes that are garbage and, you know, no one's gonna want them, maybe they're stained or have paint on them or something, but they still have some good things on them like buttons and zippers and stuff, you can cut those out and keep them and actually use them in your future projects. So I found these and they're only 50 cents, and I plan on making some purses in the future, so why not? And then I found this little package of snaps and also hook and eye fasteners. These usually go at the top of like skirts and dresses to do the little hook, and then you do the zipper up. So these came in many different sizes, and these could have very well been snipped off of garments as well, but you know, for $1 I got all these little things, and you know, I like to just put them away and just keep them, and you never know when I'll use them. Like it says that these are 70 cents, but I know that these are actually vintage and would probably cost like $3 or $4. So, you know, I just got a bunch of them, and usually these types of things you might use one here or there, so you don't need a ton. And even like little baby ones, which is adorable. Like this package was 25 cents. There's no way in 2017 this package would never be 25 cents today. Never, ever, ever. I also wanted to show you that I found these little trays. I really like these trays, little metal ones, especially when you're working with your findings and you can just, you know, put them all in here and then you won't knock them off the table. So I really like these little metal trays to like put pins and my clips and stuff, just to have like right next to my sewing machine when I'm using it. So if you ever see these little trays at the thrift store, definitely pick these up. This was 50 cents and it's adorable, and I got two. So why not? So notions, definitely check those out. Even if you see a cheap purse, like a $1 purse, and you're like, I need a zipper, you know, buy that purse and rip that zipper out. It's definitely a good find. So I have been wanting to make bags and purses for myself and for possibly family members, and I was thinking, you know, maybe I want to get leather, so I went to the thrift store searching for leather, because you can find real leather and reuse it. And then I came across this skirt, which is actually suede, so I was like, even better. And then I looked at the price, 10 bucks, which is a little bit more than I would spend, but then I saw the original tag. This is Danier leather, which I don't know if you've heard of this brand before, but very expensive, 150 bucks, never even been worn. I feel really bad ripping this up, but this is really good quality leather, and there's no way that I could buy this amount of leather in in, you know, in a fabric store. Like, I don't even know where to get leather, to be honest. Not like this. So, you know, they have the lining here, which I could use the lining for the inside of my purse. There's two perfectly good zippers. This one's an invisible zipper at the back, and then a regular zipper at the top. It's got a hook and eye right here. I can reuse those. Like, this whole entire garment, I can reuse this whole entire thing. And if I plan out my pattern pieces in a good way, then I could use this whole entire thing and nothing would go to waste. Even at the end, I plan on making some like tassels. So if I have a little strip of fabric or whatever, then I could just make little tassels for my handbags and stuff. So really good thing to think about when you are looking for fabrics and stuff. You can go and you can find a skirt that's like size, you know, 1, 2, 3X, and that's a lot of fabric. Even like bed sheets, old bed sheets and stuff like that, you can go there and get that, and that is a ton of fabric, especially if you're just learning and you just want to try stuff out, or if you're making mock-ups of patterns and obviously you don't want to use your good fabric. Like, go get a $5 bed sheet or something like that. Like, you have to open up your mind to all the possibilities that a thrift store would have. And not only that, but the fact that it is a thrift store, and the one that I have locally, like there's Value Village and there are Goodwills, but the one that is close by, it's sort of like a local shop, but it's run by sweet little old ladies who, you know, they work for the church and then they go there, and so they're volunteers, so their stuff is really, really cheap. And then they have sales, like tomorrow it's 50% off all of their clothes. So you definitely, if you're a new sewer, definitely think about that stuff. If I go back, you know, every couple days or once a week or something like that, just, you can, you know, create a good little stash. And as of right now, they actually have like 3 vintage sewing machines too, between like $40 and $60. So if you don't even have a sewing machine, you can definitely, and those vintage ones will last forever. So hopefully I'll be doing a tutorial when I make this purse. I feel like I need to make a mock-up before I do it, because I really don't want to cut into the leather until I am 100% confident, so it's going to take me a little bit. But I'm really excited to use this. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this little video. I hope I just like opened your eyes to the possibility of what thrift stores can offer you, especially if you know, you don't have a lot of money. And also just to look into your own stash of clothes. You know, if you have a coat that you're getting rid of, you know, cut all those zippers off and all those snaps and everything that you could repurpose again for something else. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I hope you're enjoying my video every day in April. Check out some of my tutorials and some other sewing tip videos if you haven't already. I will be doing a lot more videos this month, so definitely subscribe if you haven't already, and like this video if you enjoyed it, and comment if you have any questions, and follow me on my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, which is charmedbyashley, and also check out my new blog, which is charmedbyashley.com, where I also post patterns and freebies and all kinds of goodies. I also have a Patreon, which will be linked down below, where I will be providing my patterns for free. So if you go over on Patreon and you support me, all the patterns that I'm going to be making and charging for, I'm going to have all those as perks on there. They're not up yet, but they will be very soon. Unless they're already up by now. I'm not sure when you're watching this video. But I have a lot of patterns over at craftsy.com up for sale, and that just helps me support my channel, and also, you know, to bring you better content so that I have, you know, a little bit of money so I can buy stuff to use to teach and stuff like that. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!